Attention all spaceship crew members. Attention all spaceship crew members. We are nearing the end of our journey. Our mission is about to begin.
Hive Mind Radio. Hive Mind Radio.
Hive Mind Radio, Stephen James, Mr. Danny Axel, the senior producer Jedi, and boy, tenuous. Look, we haven't had one of those in a while.
I had a whole look. I had a whole energy that I was gonna walk into this with. Everything done changed. Thankfully, we have the staggeringly consistently drunk with power Jedi to keep us on the rails.
Of course, consistently drunk. You besmirch him, he's gonna slam you. Now, here, if I may play devil's advocate, I'm not gonna tell what the senior producer should do. He's producing the show, but just note, ball is life, that I will honor your power of the punch, even though it was deleted. I still have the record here. Jedi is a hoe. We can still say that we see here on our end in the mod view. Just a reminder, Jedi is a hoe, and he redeemed the power of the punch.
There it is. We must protect the sanctity of the point system.
Yeah, who would delete? You know, Jedi's got a thing with deleting things that get redeemed and it fucking them over. Don't disregard your super kick. Oh, the super kick is still there. We got that too. That's still there. But when he deleted your message, it was completely gone. Boy,
now, mind you, I didn't mean to delete his redeem.
Sure, it's connected to it. It's connected to it. I understand. Schenectady, sweet Schenectady's best. You know what's up.
Let's not go back there.
It's got to be a white thing. Maybe. Who knows? It's a good guess.
My computer did not want us to have a program today. We just got in here. We snuck in here.
Against all odds and against all logic and reason, we are here. Shout out to Trad for giving us a gift sub. Trad, you missed Tape's demotion. He would have been in first place yesterday but he got demoted yesterday on the list. And then, as the redeems continue, things happen. So why don't we put up the leaderboard, the current
I
leaderboard.
like it. Starting with the leaderboard. Let's go.
Start with the leaderboard. And now, in the lead with 60 points. Again, that's not reflective of this show. It's reflective of what they cashed in on the last show for this show.
Correct.
60 points tape on the top right now. We've got Ball is Life. Does that say 50?
That says 50. That is 50 points.
50 points. Ball is Life, only 10 behind. But he's cashing in stuff right now, so maybe. Trad with the 25. Jinx with the 20. And in the job spot, again, Vin, who was never heard from again.
Listen, Vin is here. He's holding it down. Someone's got to do the favors.
It's true. He's staring at the lights. That's what he's doing for us. Staring at the lights. Power of the punch. By Trad, though, people are cashing in. They're trying to win the first ever Hive Mind Radio Real Worlds Championship, which at the end of the month will be decided. It is decided.
There will be several champions, but there will only ever be one first.
Only one first champion, which you can lord over. Much as I, when Man Meet Monday was a thing, was the first winner for the very third time.
Well, you didn't win the third one.
I did win the third one.
You won the first one.
I was the first winner. And I was the first winner.
Well, in the third one, you tied.
No, I was the first winner.
No, you didn't outright win.
Yeah, we did that.
No.
It was a first winner.
It was a tie.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Sorry, you got to beat the champion. It's a champion's prerogative. That's all I'm saying.
Champion's prerogative to change his mind.
The fact that I even allow whoever that person was that tied me.
I can't remember.
And I don't even remember
it's
who
more
it
than
was.
7 minutes. Doesn't
matter. I allowed them to breathe the same air as championship three-peat air. That's the best they're going to get.
Championship
now,
three-peat air.
I want to talk to you about something very important.
Okay.
I want to get serious for a moment.
Okay.
I want to talk about war crimes.
Okay. Do you need the floor?
Please. We've seen a lot of things in our lifetime, in our parents' lifetime, in our grandparents' lifetime, that have shocked and made us uncomfortable. Things that we cannot, should not, and will not stand for. And tantamount at the very top of all of these things is what I experienced today. And that is a dry rotisserie chicken.
Oh, no. That's one of the major crimes.
It should be a war crime.
All right, was it
I went
10 p.m.? Was it the last chicken on the rack?
It was 11:10 in the morning. And to think you shat on the Popeyes turkey? What do you mean? What do you mean? The Popeyes turkey is uncooked. I have to still cook it. We've been over this. This is an already cooked full rotisserie chicken that has never disappointed me. It has always come through. A death for no reason. That's right. At least it could have been juicy.
So
that's a disrespect to the chicken.
Because listen. If it's 10:30 at night and you get in there,
it's the last one,
and there's one chicken left on the rack, it's been sitting there all day. You probably shouldn't eat it. I can understand at that point. It's been under the lights for a long time. You know what I mean? Maybe got a little dried out. We take those. That's fine.
I get that completely.
11 in the morning, that means it ain't even been sitting under them lights for very long. That should be as fresh as it gets. That's an overcooking situation. And you overcook it, it's no good. Kiddo.
It's the worst possible crime I could think of. Steve should have pulled the vet card and should have asked for a fresh one. I served my country in the time of war. Not once, not twice, but thrice. I demand a moistened chicken.
There's a version of Steve, like it's not the one we got, but there's on one of the timelines, right? He's back from the war. He's got the Dookie coat, like he's still wearing the camouflage coat, right?
I wore that today. It's really comfortable. Where is it? I was actually wearing that today.
And he got like,
what a coat.
You know, he got like so much stuff in the pockets that like the papers are like bending over the side, right? And he got the hat with like the 82 pins in it. And
yeah.
And he's standing there,
it's a veteran, and it's got the thing on it. Ugh.
And he's standing. He's at the pathmark. He's at the pathmark.
Pathmark's open in an alternate universe still?
Yeah. Wait, why not? Right? If we're going,
okay, all right. I like this.
Let's take it back and he's there with the Dookie card, being like, "You gotta replace this chicken. it's
no good." Listen, dry mouth. My friends didn't die in Belgium for this. Instead of it being like a Middle Eastern war, where at that timeline we fought Europe.
Sure, yeah. No, I like, that version of Steve is out there. He's in another timeline for sure. And he's like, he's calling me about it because he can't function. He can't. He's not using a text. He's like, Dan, they got the dry chicken, Dan. I'm like, Stevie, it's all right. Just get another one.
And cell phones in that timeline are rotary phones still for some reason. One second. No. Oh, fuck. I hit a 0.
Can you imagine if we had all the same tech we got now, but there's a Dookie wheel on your phone?
Rotary cell phone. No. Yeah, imagine smartphones are exactly the same, except you have a rotary part. Imagine trying to unlock your phone to watch a video. Shit, it locked again, and then you got to go back through it.
It's like, how old are you? I'm old enough that I have dialed on a rotary phone. I have done that.
I am old enough to know what it's like to curse the fact that there are so many zeros in a number that your hand and your finger hurts because you got to whip it all the way around.
Dude, heaven forbid you were excited about the person you were calling. Just like, fuck.
I think a rotary cell phone would sell. Yeah, probably now. It would be considered like, I bought a vintage whatever. This is cute. I saw somebody walking around with a Tamagotchi today, and I was like, bro, a Tamagotchi.
Yep.
So stupid.
Yep.
I don't even want to take care of myself. Now I got to take care of this digital pet. No, thank you.
Listen, you just still salty about the one that you had that died. That's all.
Bro, that thing died in like 2 minutes, bro. I got that shit from Ocean Gift, and 2 minutes later, it was dead. It's supposed to be that you could revive it, but for some reason, I have a way of destroying electronics through just the electricity of my body that is baffling. Lights will stop working. Video game handhelds will just stop working. Nothing wrong with them. Didn't drop them. The batteries are fine. It's just something short circuits the thing. Happens a lot. That's what happened to the Tamagotchi. Never happened before. Could not revive that fucking thing. It just sat dead with a dead shit pile next to it.
Listen. If not for this particular affliction that you have, we would never be the hard mode Legend of Zelda legends that we are.
That is true.
No battery
Bullet
backup.
Hole Zelda.
You gotta,
no battery.
You gotta sit there and you gotta beat that in one sitting.
An achievement. Can't save it. No, thank you. So we're talking about the dry rotisserie chicken, which is an insult and an affront to my family and to humanity as a whole. And we were talking before the show about all of the good food, and we know all of the good food is bad for you. Bread makes you fat. Potatoes make you fat. Cream makes you fat. Cheese makes you fat. Nothing that's good tastes good.
Yeah, and I was saying to Stevie, and I feel this in my bones. Clearly, there's something wrong with us. There's something inside of us that wants to make ourselves suffer. Like, why haven't we?
We need the punishment.
Why haven't we put the resources into making ice cream vitamins? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to eat ice cream and receive nutrients. Why haven't we should cook up this tech. For all the tech that we be wasting time on, things we don't need, things that are not advancing society in any way. How come I can't drink a Coca-Cola and gain strength? Like, let's go.
Well, you could when there was cocaine in there.
Yo, if I drink a
You gotta figure
Coca-Cola,
that.
I can admit it. Whatever. Like, dude, 40 has got me by the throat, and I can admit it. If I drink a Coca-Cola, a can, not even a 20-ounce bottle, one can of Coca-Cola, I will sit here and be like,
And then immediately fall asleep.
my face,
After that.
my face will get flushed with heat. My fingertips will go numb. I'll be like this, and then yes, I'll be asleep on the couch.
But to your point about making like a vitamin, what if we did this instead? What if everybody got a choice?
Okay.
Right? And they took a pill and they could choose one unhealthy food item to become healthy food. Like turning ice cream into it still tastes the same.
Right.
It still, gives you the same good feeling, but it gives you the benefits of like eating kale or some bullshit.
Gotcha.
Some quinoa to tie it all in.
Back to the quinoa. Bacon is
Jedi saying bacon.
Bacon's an incredible answer, except that I'm not gonna pick bacon as the answer because bacon is one of the foods on which I will always take the hit. I don't care. Bacon doesn't have to be good for me because I'm gonna eat it anyway.
It's a social contract.
Yeah, I'm not avoiding bacon. You take bacon from me, send me to the grave. That's it.
That's me with cheese. That's why I would never choose cheese. Although I consider it.
Although, right, if you can make cheese. Pizza, okay, here's why I like the idea of picking pizza. Can you now, are you making all of the components of pizza into healthy food? Because now we're getting bread and we're getting cheese and we're getting oil.
Well, yeah, and any pizza. So cheese pizza becomes a superfood. Ooh. Filled with omega-3 fatty acids and whatever bullshit. Like it's a brain food now.
Yeah. And it somehow gives you vitamin D. Like
exactly. All of the health benefits with none of the bad things and all of the taste.
Pizza's a good choice. Pizza's not a bad choice at all, actually. But I mean, well, the answer,
because you get it in 12 slices.
The answer is obvious. I mean, I don't want to torpedo
alcohol.
I don't want to torpedo the bit. Booze is the answer.
100% alcohol.
If beer could be a health tonic, I would be a happier man.
Yes, 100%. So to Dan's point, if I make pizza healthy, does that in turn make all the bread healthy? Or does it need to be in the form of pizza? It's a pizza, so not all bread, just the pizza version of bread.
Yeah, I had to ask that question because I needed to know that. Yeah. That's specific.
And not all the toppings, so you can't, throw gummy worms on top and then say, oh, it's a gummy worm pizza. Now gummy worms.
Someone out there is choosing
That's
gummy
why
worms.
I specified.
I'm not choosing gummy worms.
That's why I specified.
Someone
the
out there
cold stone of pizza. So, okay. Now, in order to do that, they told you that you had to take one healthy food and make it complete that you like, that you eat, and have to make it completely bad for you.
As a sacrifice?
As a sacrifice.
Like
okay. Brown rice.
Okay.
Brown rice you can't eat anymore.
Right. Okay. I guess the one that I would have to sacrifice, spinach because I'm not giving up broccoli.
It's gone.
I'm not giving up broccoli.
It's gone.
I'll give up spinach. I'm not getting broccoli is too good.
See, does corn on the cob count?
I don't know if corn counts as healthy. I don't think corn.
But it doesn't count as unhealthy.
I don't specifically think that corn is good for us, especially in its syrup form. It's actually death poison.
Oh yeah, high fructose corn syrup. Yeah. Yes, I mean like corn on the cob. I would give up the benefits of corn on the cob to me, which is just joy.
I was gonna say, well, I'm surprised to hear you say that because I know you have a loving relationship with corn.
Yeah, if you put 10 corn on the cobs on the table and you don't say that you're gonna eat one of them, I'll eat all 10.
Look at this.
I'll eat all 10.
This from the man that said you can't have a single table fry without asking me. It's gonna eat all the corn on the
what I
cobs.
said. That is not what I said. I said if you see a basket in the middle of the table that's placed and I got shit around me, that's the only thing. If I go, hey guys, here's fries for everybody, that's it.
You want individual asks. Every person at the table has to make eye contact and ask specifically.
No, you're being pedantic. I would take the fries. I would never be so stupid enough to just plop fries down and just be like, oh, I assume it's community, or oh, I assume it's not. It's just I would It's called communicating. You have the fries. You go, all right, guys. Bro, I got fries. Yeah, man, you guys are more than welcome to. Go ahead.
I mean, the act.
That's it.
My
That's all you gotta do.
whole point was the act of putting it in the middle of the table is communicating that. That was my whole point.
Not if I got a bunch of shit in front of me and the only space for my fries are in the middle of the table. So you don't touch my fries.
You have so many things on your plate that you need a separate plate for fries.
Yes, because here's what I'm getting. I'm getting a beer. I'm getting a regular beverage. I'm getting a water. I'm getting fried chicken with goddamn garlic mashed potatoes. I got the corn on the cob, the mac and cheese, and guess what? If I fucking want to, I'm getting fries. And the pumpernickel bread is staying right next to me, too.
And you're telling me that you are carrying multiple plates to the table.
I'm not carrying anything to the table. That's what I pay somebody else for. Who's carrying it to the table? We're at a restaurant.
We're at a restaurant. And you're ordering so many things that you need so much table space that the only place you can put the fries is in the dead middle of the table.
Yes, and here's the thing. If we're at a restaurant and this lady puts the fucking fries in the middle, I didn't do it. You can't assume that she put it in there and made it community fries. Who's this lady? She hasn't been vetted.
She's made the call.
Who is she to make that call?
She saw the writing on the wall, Steve. She saw the writing on the wall.
To make that call?
Look.
She's
looking
out.
If you're ordering 6 plates, she's looking out for your health. She's saying you don't need to polish off all these fries. You stayed in 2 separate potato groups. You have a problem.
That's my problem. That's my deal.
She said we need to help you. Shit, let your friends help you carry the load. Why is there one set of footprints, Steve? Why is there one set of footprints? Because I ate the fries. That's why. That's why.
You're not eating my fries. You're not eating my fries. All you got to do is say, if I don't say, hey, this is the fries for the table. Yeah, man, everybody does, which I do every single time.
Yeah, which we all, this is a nothing conversation.
It's a silly, look, we're doing the bit.
Literally either one of us would put the fries on the table and go, everybody eat fucking fries.
Hey, feel free. The amount of times I say, feel free.
If we're talking about plate etiquette, I agree with you.
Don't 6 plate shame, lady. That's right.
If we're talking about plate etiquette, that's a different conversation. I agree with you completely. You don't reach on somebody's plate and take food.
If I ordered it, they're all my plates until I bequeath that they are everyone's plate. I ordered the plate. It's my plate until it is bequeathed. By putting it on the table, it does not doth then bequeatheth. The words need to a proclamation needs to come out of the mouth to be like, hear ye, for all and sundry. You are now welcomed to my fries, which I bless upon thee. And then you go, you know what? I would love a fry. Let's go. One's in the chat if you support me on this. One's in the chat.
Or you bring the big plate of fries and you put them in the middle of the table and you just look around and go, fries in the middle of the table for everybody.
Well, yeah, I see, but there's a verbalization there. Your thing was if it's in this specific zone in the middle, automatically it's fucking free game. It's not. It's not automatically free game.
Placing
There's
the
not
fries,
a fry zone.
Placing the fries in the middle of the table is you telling the table that the fries are there.
No, it's not. Me saying, hey guys, do you want some? That's me telling. That's why I used the words that came out of my mouth. Also, if you didn't order it, don't assume it's free game. That's all I'm saying. Give me the option to share with you. I want to share. Don't take that joy from me.
But I'm receiving the joy. You are
You're taking You're taking the joy. You're not receiving the joy. You are assuming that there is joy to be had and stealing it.
I don't see it that way.
Well, of course you don't. Anything in the middle of the table there wasn't room in my section of the table for the most part. Yeah. Also,
I'm just saying you're
I'm not placing the fries anywhere. I tip somebody to
this
do
is a
that.
hyper you're on this very hyper fixated scenario in which you have
So are you. You're on a hyper-specific scenario where somebody puts the fries directly in one location in the middle. So shut up. You're not going to do that.
Yeah. Why do you have 6 plates?
You're doing this. You're doing this. This is hyper-specific. The whole thing is you being hyper-specific about the middle. What is wrong with you?
I'm just saying that the act of putting the fries in the middle
which is a very hyper-specific thing. Is it not?
Is it
not a very hyper-specific thing?
Is the saying that it's communal. That's my whole point. You don't need to verbalize it. You put them in the middle of the table.
Not. No.
When you're out at the beach, right?
They go find the lie.
And you get some hot dogs and you get the fries and you do the thing. You put it in the middle of the table, everybody eats the fries.
That's because there's 47 hot dogs.
I don't understand.
You don't see the difference? How do you not see the difference? If I bring a pack of 56 burgers and grill them on the grill,
yes,
and then place them on the table,
sure.
Logic and reason, you would understand that I'm not going to eat 56 burgers. You idiot.
The giant extra plate of fries. Who's to assume?
No. Don't add the word extra. It's not extra.
That was the whole conversation.
Giant extra fries implies that I already have fries and here are more fries. Don't do that.
That was the whole crux of the conversation.
There was never an argument about you already having your own fries, getting
that
a
was
separate
literally
thing
the
of fries.
conversation was the extra was the plate of fries in the middle of the table.
No, there was never a second fry.
That was the whole conversation.
That was never the whole conversation.
That was absolutely
never once.
Yes,
it was never an original plate of fries. You're a liar. You're a liar.
I even
You're
specified. I said nobody's talking about the fries on your own plate. Obviously, that would be that's a no-fly zone.
No one would get fries. You're an idiot. No one would buy fries for themselves and then get fries and then put them in the middle and go, hey, here's everybody's fries on top of the fries that I already got. Why would you
never get extra fries?
Community.
No. You've never done this?
Because
That's
have
not
the mashed
true at all.
potatoes.
In fact, I have eaten with you several times when you've ordered fries for the table.
Stop. Yes, not on top of my fries. If I'm ordering community fries,
where did you put them? And where did they go?
Guess what? I'm part of the community, you dunce. They're also my fries.
Where did they go, Steve?
There's not my fries and then community fries for a community I'm not a part of. No, I'm walking in that house. I'm a part of the homeowners association. I got the keys.
Listen, I'm not saying you get the extra fries every time. Somebody else gets the extra fries next time.
Jedi, put up a poll in the chat, please. Baller's Life is asking for a poll in the chat. Please, senior producer, put up a poll. I believe you can with your mod power. Oh, man. Personal fries have to be on your personal plate with your burger. Fries in their own container in the middle of the table are communal. Yes.
That was the whole conversation. That's the entirety of the conversation.
You're saying that's if you already have your fries.
That was the...
It was not.
That was
at the start of the conversation, it was if you place fries in the middle, there was no extra. There was no extra. There was no second fry. It was if you place fries in the middle of the table, they're automatically community fries. They're not.
The act of putting the fries in the middle of the table is the communitying of the fries.
No, it is not. No, because now, where was the extra in that sentence? There wasn't.
I'm saying when
'Cause
you
there's
take
no
the fries
extras.
and you put them in the middle of the table, you are saying community fries.
No, you're not. You know what says that? Your words.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, tell that to your therapist.
I ain't got one.
Exactly. And if you did, your therapist would tell you that that's wrong. My side hurts. All right, let's take a quick break while this poll happens. Oh my God, my side.
You all right? Yeah.
Oh, God, I got a little.
Gotta do the bit, you know? So we'll be right back.
I'm all tomato faced. Well, I feel like I ate a chicken Big Mac. We'll be right back. Hive Mind Radio, Stephen James, Mr. Danny Axel, and we're back. It's like surfing. I don't know why this one has made the cut for so long, but it's just I don't know why it stayed.
It's the
But it's a staple.
it's the whimsical counterbalance to the horns, right?
Ah, true. You need whimsy.
Like the
You need
horns, the horns is like what plays like, right before the montage, before the championship fight, right? You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
When there's redemption on the line and things are serious. This is like what plays before the montage, like in the middle of the movie when you're having fun, when things are going well.
And also, it is the Raw is War when they would go to like 10 p.m. and they'd have the little bug to let you know, like, we're about to curse and say poo poo. Yeah, that's
Which,
how you know.
by the way, I never put that together when I was a kid. I never understood.
Oh, really?
That's what why they had the separate branding was like. Oh, this is the curse hour. Yeah.
This is the curse hour. Yeah, this is to delineate between the two for clearance purposes too. The poll has ended, and a resounding no. Our fries in the middle of the table communal. No, we've closed the book on it.
Listen,
it's over.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault that y'all don't feel the love and community like I do. All right, it's
not my fault that you have so little respect.
I'm out here
for
trying to
anybody
love
else.
y'all. I'm out here trying to. I'm trying to put the fries in the middle of the table.
Trying to pocket fries.
I'm trying to put the fries there. I'm gonna put the fries there, and they're gonna be there. Don't worry. While all of you,
you're communicating this. You just didn't randomly drop
while
it.
all of y'all are out here with this coldness in your heart, I'm gonna be there, putting the fries in the middle of the table. That's all you need to know. You
Fry entitlement, not cute, Dan.
You're gonna see the fries in the middle of the table, and you know what? They're gonna be there, and y'all can have. And you'll
fry privilege,
and you'll know that because they'll be in the middle of the table.
And because you just told us. More important, because you just told us. Fry privilege. He's got fry privilege, but we've got bigger fish to fry, because racist vacuums have made their way as I stall to be able to see the article.
Oh no! Damn it!
I tried to stall.
I had a 2-show streak going of remembering. Fuck. All right. Listen, I'm sorry. There's stuff going on behind the scenes that y'all are not aware of.
I got you.
I'm doing the best I can.
My man's raw dogging it.
All right, here. You should be able to see.
But hackers take control of robot vacuums in multiple cities, and yell racist slurs.
Because that's the first thing you do.
Robot vacuums in multiple U.S. cities were hacked in the space of a few days, with the attacker physically controlling them and yelling obscenities through their onboard speakers. The affected robots were all Chinese-made Ecovacs D-Bot X2s. Oh, shit, I remember that movie. That's the one with Wolverine and Lady Deathstrike.
Yeah, she does the
Yeah. Minnesota lawyer Daniel Swenson was watching TV when his robot started to malfunction. It sounded like a broken up radio signal or something, he told the ABC.
The American
told the
Broadcasting
ABC.
Company. Yeah, that works. Yeah. It's weird. Nobody says it like that, but it does work.
Okay.
It's not like the WCW.
All right. Gotcha. Yes. Racist vacuum. A blackium. Come on. Ball is life. No. Through the Evox app, he saw that a stranger was accessing its live camera feed and remote control feature. Why do vacuums need a live camera?
Is it a Roomba? Is it a Roombus? Does it go around the room cleaning up, doing its own thing? the Roombus. The new Hive Mind Radio product coming soon. The Roombus. The Roombus is awkwardly shaped and it moves in odd circles because it's fucking weighted poorly.
It just pushes dirt into different sections of the house. Oh man, products that we'll forget in 7 minutes.
It's a vacuum it's a fucking robot that goes around the floor and it just has a broom on it. Sweep.
Yeah. With one of those old fucking T1000 plastic hands on it.
Let's go. Yo, remember those?
Yeah. Dismissing it as some kind of glitch, Mr. Swenson reset his password, rebooted the robot, and sat back down on the couch beside his wife and 13-year-old son. Almost straight away, it started to move again. This time, there was no ambiguity about what was coming out of the speaker. A voice was yelling racist obscenities loud and clear right in front of Mr. Swenson and son. F other things, screamed the voice over and over again. I got the impression that it was a kid, maybe a teenager, said Swenson. Maybe they were just jumping from device to device, messing with families. Second time around, he turned it off. Now, I think if you hack your friend's robot vacuum and you do some crazy shit, like make it move or say some goofy stuff, ha ha he he, fine. Doing this shit to a stranger and like saying like racist shit, like
it's always one step too far. Like taking over the vacuum, making it move, making it do something silly, or maybe saying something silly could be classed as a harmless prank. I don't agree that it's a harmless prank because of because it has a camera, right? So now you're like,
and it's a stranger.
Yeah. Which look is literally the next thing that it says here. This guy's like, yeah, it's on the same floor as the master bathroom. Like, that's not
going to. Now, what if we had a robot vacuum that instead read Goodnight Moon? Like, why can't it ever be that? Take it over and they read to sick children.
Or perhaps Go the Fuck to Sleep.
There it is.
A classic. Go the fuck to sleep.
You still get your F word in so you could tee-hee.
But we also put
Mr.
the children
Swenson
to bed.
Kept his robot vacuum on the same floor as the family's master bathroom. Despite the slurs, Mr. Swenson was glad that the hackers had announced their presence so loudly. Would have been much worse, he said, if they had decided to quietly observe his family inside their home.
Terrifying.
I mean, that is incredibly terrifying. Oh, I still don't understand why a vacuum would need a camera. Like, isn't that what the motion sensors are for? Can't you face it down? Like, why does it need to see video?
Maybe that is part of motion sensing. There's just cameras that are involved.
Also, push the fucking vacuum. Why did we need this tech? You'd go zzz, and zzz,
yeah.
and zzz,
No, if we're at the point where the robot vacuum has cameras that can spy on me, maybe we just need to go back to going vup, vup, you know?
That's it.
There was no vup, vup was working fine.
There was nothing wrong with it. You just want to be able to sit on the couch and watch the TV while that happens. That's all. He took the device to the garage and never switched it on again. How do you not beat it with a fucking sledgehammer?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I would be like full like Cro-Magnon
burn pit
smashing until I found the camera and ripped every piece of technology out of the camera. Yeah, I would lose my mind. Absolutely.
A burn barrel.
Yeah, no.
Or I would wait. I would turn it on, sit in the garage, cleaning my gun.
I knew this day would come.
I'll send a message. I'm not going to drop it on the floor like some asshole.
You know, I thought about that for like 10 hours after the last show.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, this guy just
threw the gun on the ground.
What if that shit would have went off?
I would have had one less person to complain about.
Like,
that would have happened.
Like you would have had to explain that. Well, we were out in the middle of the field and I was shooting my own car with a gun. And then I got mad that the bullet that I shot at my own car pierced my car. And so because I was mad,
so what'd you do?
I wanted to put my hands on my head to be theatrical for my TikTok video, but I was holding the gun So I flipped it into the grass so I can put my hands on my head for the video.
Without putting the safety on.
No safety. No, I just flipped it into the grass. And at that point, the bullet went off, and my homegirl here took one in the gut. I mean, oops.
I didn't like her anyway.
You know, oops.
I just got here. What's happening? What do you mean what's happening? You're watching it happen.
It's happening.
The thing is happening.
We're monologuing on the article from last time where the guy dropped the gun in the field after he shot his own car and realized his car wasn't bulletproof.
Gotcha.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. Well, it always helps when somebody's account was created an hour ago. Let's see. Robots hacked in multiple cities. Multiple people, all based in the U.S., have reported similar hacking incidents within days of each other. On May 24th, the same day that Mr. Swenson's device was hacked, a D-Bot X2 went rogue and chased its owner's dog around their Los Angeles home. Robot.
No. I've been telling y'all.
Thanks for the follow.
I've been telling y'all forever that the robot war is how it's going down. Yeah, some of y'all think it's gonna be heat death. I'm telling you, it's gonna be us versus the robots. I have seen this movie before. It goes bum 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 bum. That's how it goes. But
then we get the friend. Then we at least get the friend.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we want to learn?
How long do we need to suffer before the T-1000, though?
It's like we have all the information. We know where this goes.
We wrote it.
Why are we trying to arrive at this destination?
We showed the worst case scenario on screen.
I beseech you, look at the video footage.
It became the most popular genre. Machine-related post-apocalyptic things. You know what? I bet you I could make that. And now we got vacuums chasing people. The robot was being steered from afar with abusive comments coming through the speakers. 5 days later, another device was infiltrated. Late at night, an EvoVax robot in El Paso started spewing racial slurs at its owner until he unplugged it. It's unclear how many of the company's devices were hacked in total. 6 months earlier, security researchers had attempted to notify EvoVax, you got to get a better name than that, of significant security flaws in its robot vacuums and the app that controls them. Why are these not being destroyed outright? Anybody here, if this happens, bro, there's no way you're not smashing it.
Yeah, this sounds like whatever tech they used to make their like app. They didn't even like consider the security
that somebody could do this,
yeah,
or would want to.
Yeah, it's like this is why you can't be logging into the public Wi-Fi willy nilly. None of that shit's got any security anywhere.
All I'm saying, and I got to go back to, is the push was fine. What was wrong with the push vacuum?
Never yells any racial slurs at me. Never chases my children and dog through the house. Just
doesn't try to run over my wife.
You hold the cord. You don't run over the cord. You go voop, voop, voop. Everything's good. You put it in the closet or wherever you store it.
Sure, it gets trapped around the fucking table and you curse at it when it unplugs from the wall when you pull it. Fine. Sure, yeah. That's the agreement we make.
You're using the Tuki attachment to like get in the little corners and you pull a little too hard and it tips over and it hits you in the head and you go, fuck. Oh, yeah. This is the social contract.
The PIN code system protecting the robot's video feed. Now, mind you, that is a sentence about a vacuum cleaner. A PIN code system to protect the robot's video feed on your vacuum.
Well, here's the real question, and I think we all know the answer. Can you run Doom on it? Can we?
Probably. If you can run it on a pregnancy test, you can run it on anything.
Can we play Doom on this vacuum?
At least when you curse at a regular vacuum, it can't curse back. That's right. I don't need a vacuum. I need a pin code for. 100% correct. That's all we're saying. It's also, and the remote control feature was also known to be faulty, and the warning sound that is meant to play when the camera is being watched was able to be disabled from afar. So when you're watching, the idea is I'm out and about with my family, with my girl. We go eat dinner. She asks me for some fries, so I give her some fries. You know what I haven't thought about in a while? What's my vacuum up to? Let me check in on my vacuum with the app.
Dude.
So I check in on the app with my PIN code to check in, and then it makes a warning sound to nobody that's home that I'm watching it.
Dude, like this is how.
What in the arty ziff?
This is we're heading down a dark path. I had a friend, right? I had a friend who went.
No, you didn't.
Who went on a date with a fella.
Okay.
And she went to meet up with the dude. They were gonna go, do the activity, whatever. And this man said the sentence, "Hold on, I gotta charge my sneakers." He had
Date over.
He had to USB plug in his sneakers so that he could have his gimmicks for the excursion, so that they could light up or do whatever bullshit they did.
I hear senior producer Jedi snickering in the background, but that is absolutely some type of shit you would wear. But here's the thing. I'll give you this. You would be responsible enough to charge him before you left the house. You would wear that shit.
There's such a thing as OD, as too far. Like, if I got a USB, I got a USB charge my sneakers. Like, we have moments sometimes when Misha's like, "Oh fuck, I didn't charge my toothbrush. I got to USB charge the toothbrush." I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just say it. Some of this was better when it was just batteries.
True. It's true.
We're getting a little out of hand. We got pin code vacuum cleaner robots that we're at the movie, but we gotta check the app because we gotta see what the robot vacuum is doing in the house because it might be stabbing the child.
Shh, hold on, sweetheart. Hold on. It's in the living room right now, so it's okay. I just want to make sure. What are you gonna sit there, miss the spot?
Like, what do you need to check? And then, like, what happens? And then you check, and then the vacuum is like staring into a full length mirror. You know what I'm saying?
But it's written red rum.
Yeah. It's becoming self-aware as you check on it. Like, what's gonna happen?
You fucking check in, and it's actually plowing your wife. What the fuck?
It wrote Chad's a cuck
in dust. In dust. It just no. The wife walks in. She's got dust all over her mouth. Oh shit! Not sure. First date screams charge sneakers vibe. I don't know, man. How long until this vacuum asks for a tip for doing a good job? Look, man, I just think we need to move on from all of this shit. All of this shit. People are weird. Things are weird. It's like having a ketchup phobia. That's right. A waitress has a ketchup phobia. Perhaps a different job she should consider.
This is screaming of the look at me's.
Oh yeah.
Acknowledge my job. Tell me I'm doing a good job. Someone has to say I'm doing good. Tell me.
Oh man. But wait, if they do, how could she play the victim? Oh, with the catch-up phobia. She's a hero, really.
Yeah.
By going to work every day in spite of her ketchup phobia. She's really Susan B. Anthony.
Susan B. Otto.
Fuck
man.
you. Susan B. Otto, yes. This brave restaurant server, bravery.
Oh, they went right to it. They went right to it.
Went over, not once, not twice, but thrice. And here I am eating dry rotisserie chicken.
Ketchup lady, thank you for your service.
She doesn't seem that scared of it hovering over murderous ketchup bottles. Yes. An unlucky waitress has revealed, unlikely works too, her rather inconvenient phobia for someone in the food industry, a fear of tomato-based sauces.
Oh, it's not just ketchup. The ragu is doing it too.
Tomato-based.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a full-on tomato hatist. A tomatist. I'm not even gonna say that. Alexandria Govan, 23, explained how the fear of ketchup has impacted her work, sharing a TikTok video of her gagging and cringing as she refills bottles of Heinz ketchup. I developed a fear of ketchup after my sister sprayed a bottle of it on me.
Hot.
Bro, they were 12. Read ahead. Read ahead. No. You gotta read ahead before you say stuff like that. You gotta read ahead.
I didn't read ahead.
You did not read ahead, sir. That's bad. And right on the raid. Right on the raid.
Redacted.
Somebody don't clip that. Whatever you do. Thanks, Squid, for the love. That's why you read ahead before you call a moment in time hot.
It would have been funny if I had the proper
You had read
context.
ahead. So she developed a fear of ketchup after her sister sprayed a bottle of it on her. The Glasgow waitress told Jam Press, adding that she has had the phobia since she was 12. That's the part of the context you needed.
Yeah, I missed that part.
Govan, who dislikes most other sauces such as mayo, said that she hates the condiment so much that she even winces at the sound of the bottle being squeezed by customers at the restaurant. So this lady's just weird.
Again, perhaps a different line of work.
Perhaps when your sister threw ketchup on you when you were 12, you grabbed a fry and went,
And you shove it directly in her eye so she can learn.
See, then I would have understood the phobia if she put a fucking eye out with a crispy fry. Wait, what did she use a crinkle cut and garroted her?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. If you already had the phobia, why would you go into the food service industry?
Because how else would she be able to make TikToks, B?
Right.
Come on.
I forgot about the TikToks.
So she had the phobia first and then decided to be a waitress. Yes. But was it a communal fry? That makes the difference. No communal fries.
See, this would have been
Unless
clearly understood
stated.
if she had put it in the middle of the table. They wouldn't have had to
Put a phobia?
They wouldn't have had to resort to violence.
Get out of here. How else would she be called brave? Can we retire that word? Can we just retire that word in general? There is no bravery in having a phobia of ketchup and then choosing to go work at a restaurant. That is called stupidity. It's not brave to have a fear of bears and then go work in a bear cave covered in honey. It's not brave. It's stunad.
Dak Prescott.
It's a honey bear. When I handle ketchup at my work, I have to hide me heaving at it. I think the vinegary smell puts me off the most. Vinegary smell of ketchup? I've never really picked up on a vinegar smell. Like barbecue sauce, but
It's in there. It's in there.
never really.
I guess you'd have to be like hypersensitive to it for that to be the
Gotcha.
thing that you smell the most.
And mind you, I am not. Oh shit, tape coming through with the raid as well. I'm not a fan of ketchup to begin with. I mean, I don't have a fucking phobia of it, but not a big fan. So, while it seems unorthodox, the phobia, which is apparently called Mortus esquilax aqualung phobia.
Come on, we're just making shit.
Fucking
Come
know.
on.
That's made up. Yes.
What was wrong with catchophobia?
Catchophobia.
Catchophobia. It was sitting right
Well,
there.
maybe you're afraid of playing catch with your dad, which thank God I never got that.
Oh, no. Listen, I had a dad and I wouldn't know anything about that.
You caught things, fists, pots, shame. I did too, but just from the other side of the gender. I'm pretty sure the name of the phobia is bitch assness. Obia. You got to put phobia in there, though.
Yeah.
You didn't put phobia.
If you don't put the obia, how do we know you're scared?
See, at least bullshititis seems like a medical disease. I'm not spending real money for the silver. I'm spending fake money for the gold. Tape with another power of the punch. Love to see it. I can't believe it's called mortis sequisphobia. That's what I'll say. It's prevalent among people in the comments section. Some even said they'd cry if they had to handle the condiment. What? People are just making shit up. Genuinely, I thought I was the only person in the world with a fear of ketchup. Who knew that all of my followers who want to fuck me came up with the same thing?
We're so alike.
We're so relatable. Let me put a fist in you. It's all so gross. Ketchup is the devil, commented another. I hate ketchup so much. In all caps. I believe that guy. If it's all caps, it's serious. It's the rules of the internet. Let's see. Ketchup phobia is so real, someone else chimed in. I thought it was only me with the fear. I can't stand it. Some viewers, however, rolled their eyes. Hello. It's ketchup, mate. Give it a rest, chided one person. Can't remember the last time someone lived after facing ketchup. I love ketchup. I could eat spoonfuls of it. I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, chill.
I don't know about eating spoonfuls of ketchup. I'm not a big ketchup fan. It is a vehicle for softening and saucing other things.
Ketchup has its place. Like, on some fries, and usually I'll put it to the side and dip so I can choose the amount that I want to interact with. On a burger or a hot dog maybe, like ketchup has its uses. Meatloaf. I like ketchup on my meatloaf, but that's about it.
There's nothing wrong with ketchup that honey mustard can't fix. That's all I'm saying.
They are slightly different though. They do different things. They're four different things. Like
ketchup does nothing for me.
I will put honey mustard on a chicken tendy. Don't you come at me with no ketchup on my chicken tendy. Get out of here. Those twains do not meet.
Appreciate the shout out, Thunder Squid. If you guys are not following Thunder Squid, do so now. I mean, or don't, but do.
You should do.
You should do.
Do we want to watch?
I was a ketchup guy growing up, but then I saw the light and went Team Mustard, bro. Team Mustard all day.
Oh, Team Mustard for sure.
It's called flavor.
Under Kumite rules. I don't know who would be picking ketchup. Come on.
Ketchup is just thick tomato water. That's it. There's no flavor.
Thick tomato water. You know what I don't like about ketchup?
Tomato water.
I'll tell you what I don't like about ketchup. It is an invasive condiment. It dominates whatever you put it on. Whatever you put it on just starts to taste like ketchup. I don't like that. It should mix in. It should blend with the flavors that are already there, not become the flavor.
Sure, absolutely. Let's watch this video. Why not?
Yeah, we want to do
Let's
it.
see.
We want to give her flowers.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get into some more Gen Z idiocy.
Let's go.
Oh, it's one of these.
She's selling. Oh, she's selling.
Yeah, that's not real.
She's selling.
Like my understanding of phobia. Look, she smiled. She smiled. So she's doing this for the gram, as they say.
She's selling. This is nothing.
A phobia means you run the fuck away.
Yeah.
Because you're terrified.
Yeah. No, wear the flop sweats. She's gonna single flop sweat.
Oh, I love a good flop sweat. We get that every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I almost said Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It just rolls off the tongue. I almost did. I was going to let myself off almost saying it.
9 to 11, AM. No!
He did it too.
Damn it!
He fucked it up too.
It's impossible.
Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 11, and Saturdays 9 a.m. to 11. 9 a.m. to 11 on Saturdays. I told you, man. It's not easy.
It's never gonna work. I don't do the reads. Steve does the reads.
I can barely read.
There's a reason. I'm the yes and guy. Because I'm a fat tongue, mushed mouth, nothing.
All right, little Jimmy.
I heard myself.
I heard myself. All right, let's go to the next bullshit. Gen Z and how they're gonna piss me off.
Baboom.
Apparently, there's a sex act that is declining because Gen Z finds it boring. So we haven't looked at what this trend is at all, what this sex trend is. Can we take a guess on what it is before we start? Gen Z saying this sex trend is boring. What do we think it is?
See, this is difficult for me. My mind is too depraved. Nothing I can think of would class as boring.
I got something. With humans.
Oh. Wow.
They want that AI eating ass is never going out of style.
Eating ass.
Since 1846.
First of all, when you get the sensation of a York peppermint patty, the one thing you cannot classify it as is boring. You got to be aware of what's going on.
This country was founded on ass eating when George Washington ate Martha Washington's ass on the Battle of Valley Forge. We all saw that painting. Her spread cheeks on the boat. It's in the Smithsonian. That's exactly the worst salute ever. Thank you. Getting tied up without
I try to make sure
reach.
that it wavers ever so slightly.
It's terrible.
And
you just look like you have a bad arm and the chicken winging. Like I can't hold up the strength of my own arm. You cross the Delaware for an ass that plump. That's all I'm saying. Who wouldn't?
Boring.
Let's see. What would boring be? You got some people saying oral.
I guess.
Sex in general.
That might make sense. I could see that. All right.
Maybe handies.
I mean, come on. We could retire the handy, just in general.
We can, well, because here's again, it's like covering Led Zeppelin, ladies, and I'm sure in your capacity too. It's like covering Led Zeppelin. No one's gonna do that better than you can.
Listen. There's nothing you can do to me that Castro hasn't already done.
That's all I'm saying. All right, let's see what we got. I'm saying handies.
Handies is a good call. All right, let's see.
New data has revealed a controversial sex act is declining in popularity, spawning the rise of a bedroom activity that was once deemed boring.
Oh, so
Wait,
the boring thing is the thing that's on the rise.
But it says this sex act is declining.
Yes.
As Gen Z finds boring trend more meaningful.
So they're replacing. Yes. This one is going away, and the one that's considered boring is on the rise. That's what they're saying.
So maybe.
So the boring one could be like, I don't know, like cuddling, or like, you know what I'm saying, or like, I don't know,
missionary
spooning, you know.
Well, it's a sex act. So now we have to figure, what do they define as a sex act? Like,
my goodness,
you know what I'm saying? Like, cuddling isn't a sex act. It's foreplay. It's something on the way to it, but I cannot deem that a sex act.
Well, I mean, if you.
Well, that's not.
If you
no longer cuddling.
If you whoop during the cuddling.
If you're spooning into a fork, that's fucking. That's not
right. If you start as two spoons and then become the Voltron.
Once there is entry of any kind, it has ceased to be cuddling. It's cuddling plus. A mountain of entertainment. All right, let's go. Let's see. All right, I'm going to say the more boring thing is missionary is coming back.
Let's see.
But the changing attitudes towards booze is not only affected drinking habits, it's having a knockoff effect on bedroom antics. Statistics shared by adult store Love Honey have revealed that while 69% percent of Aussies have had sex under the influence. 51% prefer to have it when sober. Really? That's not a sex act. Being drunk is not a sex act.
Wait, that's what it was? People are choosing to drink less before they bone? That's just smart booking.
That's just better.
Yeah, you're reducing the chance that you're gonna be unable to perform. You're raising your batting average.
I'm sure crimes have gone down too.
Yeah, you can't get whiskey dick if you don't drink a bunch of whiskey first.
Sydney sex therapist Christine Rafey said
this?
the data shows more Australians are recognizing the impact alcohol has on their sexual experience and relationships. So the thing doctors and your body has been saying for many years. Understood. They're choosing to engage in a sober sex more often. The shift shows that people are becoming more intentional about their sexual connections. They want to feel present and engaged, which can lead to more meaningful and satisfying experiences with their partner. What they're not saying here is a reason why it's dropping too, is alcohol is astronomically priced.
Yeah,
it's an economic issue.
Here's what we figured out. Everything is so expensive that if you stay home and bone, it's way cheaper. And you're nut.
Can't afford to go out and drink and fuck. So let's cut off the first part because I don't want to cut off the last part. Without alcohol dulling their senses or clouding their judgment, they're also more in tune with their desires and able to communicate those clearly without slurring their speech.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thunk? For those in relationships, ditching booze can have a profound effect on the partnership because they are not beating each other with empty bottles of Schlitz.
Because they're not reliving their traumas on the couch.
Throwing a Miller Lite bottle at each other. Without the haze of alcohol, you're better able to engage with your partner, respond to their cues, and understand your own body. Capital duh. This heightened awareness.
This is a nothing burger of an article.
It's also not heightened awareness. It's just awareness.
Yeah, it is
it's not heightened awareness.
It's
just awareness.
It's your standard awareness that you've chosen not to impair.
Yes. It's not heightened. You're getting back to car. Jesus. This heightened awareness naturally boosts self-confidence as you feel more in control and assured because you are. Sober sex also fosters intimacy. When you're not under the influence, you're more emotionally available, which helps you connect with your partner on a deeper level. So you're not just fucking pushing rope and meat dicking because you can't feel any sort of higher brain function. We've all been there.
Hot today. Milk was a poor choice.
Milk was a poor choice. Oh, man. Who here has not cavemaned somebody? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, this is ridiculous. Like, yeah, of course. Of course. I can't believe, why do we need data for this?
Again, we're studying this and not curing cancer. That's what's happening. You know what? I'm going to pour myself a drink. We're going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
I'm going to pour myself a drink.
There you go.
We'll be right back. You can't say that, tape. Canceled.
In protest.
All right, we'll be right back. Hive Mind Radio, Stephen James, Mr. Danny Axel, Senior Producer Jedi, and each and every one of you. We're back. And in just 1 week's time, the Halloween mega stream over at Danny_Axel begins. Time, I believe, 9 p.m.
We're looking 3 p.m. start time on Thursday.
3 p.m.
3
now.
p.m.
Okay.
on Thursday. Yes.
3 p.m. on Thursday. Come by. It's the 7th annual.
Yeah, amazingly enough, 7 consecutive years. And I should say that 3 p.m. start time, that's loose.
Flux.
It's loose.
Big flux.
It depends on who shows up at what time of the day, because the way we do this is we go for a minimum of 12 hours, a maximum of when we decide it's over, but a minimum of 12 hours. So the 3 p.m. start time puts us at 3 in the morning when we're deciding whether or not we feel the need to continue. That's a good spot, I think. I think right about 3 in the morning, you can look at each other and be like, has this
I'm going to bed.
has this ran its course? Can I still get enough sleep to function tomorrow? But yes, 12 hours of horror spooky games, fun Halloween themed multiplayer shenanigans. There's a lot of dignitaries and special guests that will be showing up in person. It's gonna be a good one.
Halloween mega stream, 3 p.m. ish on next Thursday. It is not replacing HiveCon. Different thing, different channel. HiveCon is a marathon of its own situation, which once we know if we are doing a specific thing, HiveCon 2 will happen. HiveCon 2 is happening regardless. It's just whether or not it happens next month or we push it for a while.
As long as we can get away with it.
Remains to be seen. What if we gave you HiveCon in 2-hour installments every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday?
It's brilliant. It can't
What if we
fail.
did that?
It
Can't fail.
Cannot fail.
Classic pincers maneuver. With that spirit in mind, we wanted to take a look at 2024's top Halloween costumes. All of us here have had Halloween experiences. I think Halloween is one of the times once you become an adult where even the most hardened of people remember their childhood, remember what it's like to have a little bit of magic, a little bit of whimsy, a little bit of being able to let themselves go, have some fun, and use it as an excuse to dress up as a horny thing and then plow somebody who's wearing a fucking a Tinkerbell costume or something.
Right, as it's our want to do. You put sexy in front of it, it's a costume.
It's a costume. I'm going sexy radio host. Ha, too late. All right, let's continue with this article here by scrolling the article.
I see.
Jesus Christ. I hate you so much sometimes. From singing superstars to adorable baby animals, the pop culture phenomenons of the past year are inspiring Halloween costumes in 2024. New data has found that rising pop stars such as Chappelle Roan and Sabrina Carpenter, she's the new it girl. She was like a street performer for a long time who like finally got her big break and then like apparently busted it wide open. Apparently she's really good. I don't know. I don't know her for nothing, but we had her at the day job right before she blew up, and then she blew up and became like a megastar. And you know, it was okay, I guess. Not really my thing, but
Go for her.
I like the story. I dig her story.
Go for her.
So,
Go for her.
worth checking out. Now she's a Halloween costume. And Sabrina Carpenter have seen a surge in interest for costumes this spooky season based on Google and TikTok data calculated by keyword tool searches for famous singers. The famous pygmy hippopotamus Moo Dang And characters from the movie Saltburn have skyrocketed recently. The Beetlejuice movie sequel has helped drive a surge in Google searches for costumes of the eponymous character, Eponymous Unum. Carpenter, known for her vintage outfits inspired by old Hollywood glamour, has enjoyed a huge year career-wise with searches for Sabrina Carpenter costume, which if you look at other searches for her, I'm sure they're much higher, jumping 3,600% on TikTok globally. Costume realtor Smithies, based in the UK, commissioned the research and also found that Charlie XCX, with her trend-setting brat summer style, has been a huge inspiration for this year's holiday. This is a collection of people and things I have no clue what they are. Somebody young in the chat can tell me what any of these things are.
Nobody young is in the chat. Will you stop?
You're all ancient. Every single
All we
one of you,
do
when you
is
stand
sit
up,
here
you make
and bemoan.
sounds.
Young people don't want to see us bemoan.
Why not?
Because we're old.
They're gonna be us.
They don't know that yet. They think it goes forever.
It doesn't go forever. You're done. You're rotting meat.
Your electrical currents cooking meat from the inside.
That's it.
And your bones are always wet.
Always. And the more they get soaked, the more brittle they are. Let's see. Huge moments in films such as the box office smash Deadpool and Wolverine have inspired many searches, including for Lady Deadpool, who appeared in a standout scene in the action movie. Played by actress Blake Lively, Lady Deadpool became an instant iconic for her svelte figure and tall blonde ponytail. So, hot woman does hot thing. Understood. Beyond music stars and movie characters, Smithy noted a surge in people searching for Mudang costumes in honor of the pygmy hippo that was born in a Thai zoo in July. Her sassy attitude and adorable face have taken the world on by storm, with searches of the costume of the beloved animal rising sharply in weeks. Can you go up? Can you go up? That is an adorable face? That's what we're saying. That if that thing was running at me, I would fucking slap my thigh and super kick it right in its fucking pygmy face.
Salino Soul!
There it is. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Even Haley Welch, also known as Hucktua Girl, in another year of the biggest viral moments, launched an officially licensed costume of herself at Spirit of Halloween. Can you click that? I just want to see what this officially licensed costume is.
It's like, now we might be pushing it. You're trying to get another season out of this? I don't know if you're getting another season out of this.
At least what she's doing with it, that's the costume. I don't ever remember seeing her wear that.
I was gonna say, what's the costume? A sweater? Like
a jumper? Top costume this year? Yeah, where's Grimace?
All right, I'm just bopping right back.
All right, let's see. While there has been an increase in newer costume ideas, some of the more traditional costumes are still holding ground across the country. The Witch, the Dinosaur, and Spider-Man being the most popular. Good to see Spider-Man's still up there. Still up there. Never went as Spider-Man. Well, there's been an increase, regardless of what the costumes people wear this year. There's expected to be a downturn in Halloween spending this year. At least they give the exact reasons. You know what? Who did this article? Newsweek. Thank you for putting this into perspective.
Yeah, because how many articles have we covered in the last 2 weeks where they're like, for some reason, people aren't spending all their money on this extremely expensive luxury item?
People are eating less food.
It's like,
I don't know why.
I could tell you the reason. We ain't got no money.
The article should say people are starving from poverty, and the only food they can afford to eat is terrible. So not only are they not eating, when they do, they're getting fat from the bullshit they have to eat because they can't afford real food.
Exactly.
But you can't fit that. It's not as pithy in an article. Due to the increased cost of living, higher food prices, consumers are expected to spend $11.6 billion on Halloween. A slight drop from the $12.2 billion spent on the previous year. Can you look up cancer research funding?
How much are we? I'm gonna assume we're spending more than
I got you.
than we are on
Please,
Halloween.
Just look up that number. I just want to know, how many Halloweens are we spending on cancer research? Are we spending 12 Halloweens? Because if we're spending $50 billion, that's less than 5 Halloweens. You see what I'm saying?
What are we doing?
Oh, gotcha. You're not gonna like this.
Of course not. Go ahead.
Not gonna like.
Go ahead. Give me the number.
Okay. All right. So, so the 2024 budget includes $7.8 billion for the NCI, $2.5 billion for the ARPA/H, and $50 million for the Oncology Center of Excellence at the FDA. Between global funding, global funding between 2016 and 2020, global funding for cancer research was $24.5 billion. The average annual spend from 2016 to 2019 was $5.5 billion, but dropped to $2.9 billion in 2020.
Okay, so the $25 billion. Let's go with that. Worldwide, that's 2.1 Halloweens. What are we doing? The amount of money we've spent on 2 years of Halloween is the entire amount worldwide we've spent on curing cancer. Guys, I know we can't agree on much, but when you put that literally as plainly as that, what are we doing?
Bro.
Moo dang.
We're a mess. We're a mess.
The National Institute of Health in 2023, the NIH allocated over $7 billion to cancer research. The National Cancer Institute, NCI, is the world's largest funder of cancer research with a budget of $7.2 billion in 2024.
My eye is twitching. Like my eye is like literally.
Bro, like we've lost the plot.
2.1 Halloween.
I need my hippo and my Haktua.
I don't care if she dies of malignant tumors.
Cut out the malignancy and give me my Haktua.
Fashion me a Spider-Man costume out of this blastoma.
You know what's crazy is that like 3 years ago, I went to the Danny Axel Halloween Mega Stream, and I made myself a costume for the anime Attack on Titan. And I made that literally off of simple items that I found on Amazon, like a pair of jeans, a shirt, and then the one licensed item that costs like $20. And people are spending $11 billion on costumes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna refer to it as a number anymore. I'm just gonna. How much do we do for cancer research? 2.1 Halloweens.
How many Halloweens are we spending? I gotta know.
How many Halloweens? That's our new mathematical fucking thing. How much are the New York
Fuck around, we'll change
Yankees,
the channel points again. There'll be Halloweens.
How much are the New York Yankees worth?
Couple Halloweens.
Find out. I want to know how many Halloweens the New York Yankees are worth. So then I can figure out how many New York Yankees are we spending on cancer research.
Jesus Lord.
The Yankees are valued 7.5 billion as of April
We
2024.
spend more
We're spending
on Halloween.
we're spending the same amount on cancer research. We're spending one Yankees on cancer research.
That's a steal at half the price. I've never seen cancer bat clean up in the World Series.
It's true. It's true.
What has it done for us lately? Nothing. Oh boy, Jesus, that made me sad.
It
That
did.
that legit made me sad.
It did.
The only
Well-
thing that could salvage this. No, go ahead. Go ahead. You had a whelp.
Oh no, I thought
That's
there was.
important.
I thought there was more. I thought there was more to the article.
Oh, you had a whelp. I was like, oh well, here we go.
I was gonna be like, well, let's see what number one is, but it's not a list. I thought it.
I thought it would be a list too. See, folks, this is going back to the theme of we don't look at the articles before we actually do them.
Though we got some meat there. We got the how many Halloweens did they spend
How
on
many
it?
Halloweens? That's all I'm saying. Does anybody have like a particularly memorable Halloween costume as a kid? Is there one that like stood out or one that like went wrong for you? Like you went to dress up as this and it didn't work out and somebody called you that?
I can't remember one where like people didn't. The one that I remember, it wasn't me, but my drummer. It was the year. You remember the year that all the Chilean miners got stuck in the mine, and it was like a big story.
Uh-huh.
So
Sure.
we were hanging out at the bar. I don't know, we had a show or something, and he came dressed as a Chilean miner. And all night, everybody was like, "Yo, Bob the Builder!" That shit was.
If you gotta explain what your costume is, you fucked
My
up.
man was Bob the Builder all night. He's like, no, the Chilean miner.
Oh yeah, because he looks so Chilean.
That might have been part of it.
That might have been the thing. That he was literally mayonnaise in overalls.
She was
I
funny.
got one.
He kind
I
of
got one.
deserved that. Maybe. Yeah, go ahead.
One year, my one of my fraternity brothers was invited me up upstate to go to a Halloween party, and I didn't have a Halloween costume, so I was like, it's a party, it's gonna be a thing, I'll just go. And every year, and it was a bunch of white people because it's upstate. It's a bunch of white people, and everyone was like, "Oh, what are you?" And I was just like, well, I'm just a token."
All right.
Did it work? Did it go over?
It worked. It went over. I was the token.
There you go.
I was like the only person of color there. Yeah, people dressed like Cobra Kai, fucking Santa Claus, and you just had me.
Yeah, but I will say this. You dress sometimes like it's Halloween all the time.
That's true.
You got the Zoo Troy glasses. You got the fucking pants with the straps everywhere, the buckles. Now, here's the thing. I will put this caveat. There is no other person on the planet that could pull off half the shit you do.
It's true. It is a
Somehow
that-
you pull it off.
That didn't come till years later. That started years later.
You found who you are, and your style developed around that as well. But sometimes I like, bro, it's like, how the fuck is he making Cyclops visor and fucking parachute pants with fucking 72 buckles that if he went on the train and didn't walk all the way in, he would be dragged down the fucking tunnel?
That's a
making this work?
particular danger. You gotta be prepared.
Sure. Once you're strapped,
The straps do be risky sometimes.
that's all I'm saying.
The
You
one
gotta be careful.
The one that sticks out to me from childhood though was I had this really fly Ninja Turtles costume one year with like the whole thing. It was like a whole body piece that you put on with the shell, and I had like a real good mask, And I remember I wore that. I wore that thing for like 4 days straight. I didn't want to take it off. I was like, this is me now. This is my reality. I have absorbed the ooze. I am now one of these turtles.
I'm trying to think because I love costumes. I'm a big like accessory person. Like anybody who knows me, I like having like props and like shit to use and like different things. Like obviously the whole Stefano James thing was all from pops and fucking props and like different items that I just had lying around the house. And then went out and bought specifically for that thing. We have a costume party every year for fucking WrestleMania. That's always so exciting. So there's been so many different costumes over the years, but the one I go back to is, and I have a picture somewhere, and I'll have to find it and post it when I find it. It's in one of my albums. It was me as a kid in a pirate costume, but my cousin and my mom drew on like a beard and a mustache on me, and I looked menacing as fuck. I still remember the pose. It's like red and black and white fucking with the swashbuckler sword. The reason why I remember that costume in particular is because I almost shit through those pants because trying to get them off. They were like, I don't know what they used to make like the ties, because now Halloween costumes are made of like thin tissue paper. Like you go like this, and it just fucking disintegrates.
Cheap. It's true. They're made to be worn once.
Back then when you got a costume, a lot of it was made of more sturdy material. It was polyester and shit that were giving you things that you need 6 Halloweens for. A lot of materials in there. I couldn't get the fucking pants off because it was knotted so much on the drawstring. Couldn't get them off. And they were too tight for me to like roll them up or roll them down. So I literally had to take my hand into the pant and fucking rip them. Now, mind you, I'm like 9 years old, ripping my pants like Ace Ventura in the fucking movie, talking with his ass cheeks, just shredded it. Because if I did not do that in that moment, it would have been Armageddon. I remember that costume like it was yesterday.
That's amazing. I mean, I also remember your pirate costume.
It's fucking dope costume.
It was a good costume.
Oh, let's see. Check Discord. What are we checking Discord for? Bam.
We've got a list.
We've got a list from senior producer Jedi producing. The most popular 2024 Halloween costumes for adults, kids, and pets, according to Google. So he went out and found a list. He saw that we had to make chicken shit out of chicken salad and then back to chicken salad from chicken shit and gave us this. This better be a list, Jedi. I just pumped you up. If this is the same, because this looks like the same words. This is the exact same words. Sir, did you give us the exact same words?
This is...
It's a list.
It's a list.
Okay, we got a list.
Okay,
Here we
all
go.
right. I should have known better.
Here we go.
Is that what Lady Deadpool looks like?
Well, this is like a horrible Lady Deadpool costume.
I mean, it's the idea.
Yeah, it's the implication of Lady Deadpool. This is not.
Damn.
That's
the Toland's version?
That's not movie quality.
Yeah,
That's Telco Pool. Shrunken Head Bob, number 1. We all expected to see plenty of Beetlejuice out there this year with the release of Beetlejuice, but some may be surprised to find that people are most excited not to dress up as the titular character, but rather Shrunken Head Bob
I'm
instead.
not surprised at all. He stole the movie. Bob was awesome.
Also, dope looking character.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, we could have guessed number 2. This would have been an easy
2?
guess.
Ray Gun, regardless about how you feel about her skills, breakdancer Rachel Ray Gun is a top costume search this year, with people looking to emulate her, also searching for green and yellow tracksuit and green tracksuit pant. Like, where do you guys sit on the fad one, like the fad costume?
Well, it's like when you hear a song on the radio, right? And you know, this song is for this summer, and this motherfucker will never have another hit. You just know it. You hear it. You're like, okay, we're going to hear this for 3 months, every day, 16 times, and then we're never going to hear it again. It's like that. Every year has it.
But
there's at least one costume every year that is specific to that
it's like
year.
Party Like a Rock Star.
But wait, Yes, I agree. But how is this different than Hakutua?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just how you time capsule the year. My issue on the Hakutua was just that I think that it's the length of the tail from, you know what I'm saying? Like stretching it through Halloween might be a bit much is what I'm saying.
But the Olympics has been a longer run. Hakutua came after?
I don't think so, V. I think Hakutua was before the Olympics.
I don't know, man. Who knows? Furthermore, who cares?
Who cares either way?
Catnip. This character from the popular horror video Poppy's Playtime.
I don't know
no clue what that is.
What the fuck that is?
The most searched of all the game's creepy, smiling critters, resembling an eerie, purple, wide-mouthed cat. All right, can I have a gripe moment for a second? Can I get the camera? Now we haven't scrolled down any further. But we've had this particular problem with articles before. If you are calling yourself a list, and the list is about visual things, maybe show the visual. Put the picture of the costume next to the thing.
And you know what else that
I don't
creates?
know who Catnip is.
That creates a buffer when you're scrolling. So we don't have to see the next one immediately underneath the last one.
And you started with one.
Which
you start with 15 and you work. We've talked about this a billion times.
This is a poorly formatted.
Why do I sometimes turn into George Costanza?
Because you get heated. I understand.
Jesus Christ. Dolores from Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice's soul-sucking bride is not only creepy, but her gothic garb, flowing hair makes her the perfect mix of scary and aesthetic. Pomni, character from the indie animated web series, The Amazing Digital Circus. How would I know? Who are you? Who are you?
What is that?
Who are you? One article says Spider-Man. I know who Spider-Man is. Don't need to put that up on the screen. It'd be great if you did.
I don't think that this doesn't feel like the list. This feels like a list that someone made up.
To be fair, Dan, I went to a different site and it was the same list with no pictures.
This is Jedi doing a good service. He literally bought the domain.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, no.
Yeah.
We appreciate the production
You
work.
wouldn't say anything. I don't own that.
This is fine. We're working with it. We got 10 minutes to go. We're doing fine.
We're limping to the finish.
Full transparency, I can barely breathe. We're doing okay.
And I'm getting in the fucking chicken Big Mac face again.
We're getting through it.
Envy from Inside Out. At least that's a movie. I know that that's a successful movie. That's all I'm saying. Red from The Descendants, centered on a series of Disney Channel musical fantasy film. I don't know what that is. Dr. Doom.
Yeah, okay.
I know who that is.
Yes.
But you know what would be great? Seeing a picture of Dr. Doom.
It's true. It would help the proceedings. It's with theater. It's
Sabrina
theater of the
Carpenter.
mind, Steve.
Bro, slapstick in the theater of the blind. Sabrina Carpenter. Which would also
we spoke of earlier, right?
From Seeing a Picture.
Yeah.
Lady Deadpool, also. A Chipotle burrito. You read that, right? Chipotle released its first ever line of Halloween costumes this year. Seems like burrito option is the winner so far. Then you got anger from Inside Out, disgust from Inside Out, Wolverine, and anxiety from Inside Out. Bro, if that's a picture of something that isn't, congratulations to the New York Liberty, but I don't want to see that. I just, like, not in this context. Come on. Red from Descendants. Okay, there's a picture of the one costume. The one costume.
So
that's all you get.
So this is for the kids.
Different list for kids.
All right.
Which the three of them are already on there. Wolverine, Dr. Doom, Red, Gojo, no clue, Queen of Hearts, Peely, Corpse Bride, Minion, and Gojira.
Well, that's cool. Getting his heat back. You love to see it. Oh, look at this.
Top 10 pet costumes.
Let's
Okay.
go. Now we're talking.
hot dog.
Oh, that the number one with a bullet. Of course, that makes sense.
Oh. But again, now you're really pissing me off.
This is a chance to show cute animals in costumes.
Yep,
Which
fail.
is the only reason I know what a human looks like. I know what a human in a costume looks like. I can generally, figure that out. I want to know what Wolverine dog looks like. Is it just the mask? Is it the mask and the costume? Are there little claws?
Does he have little
Are there
claws?
4 claws on the 4 paws?
I want to see it. He's
I want
adorable.
a Stegosaurus pup.
Oh, Stego, let's go. Look at this cute little hot dog. He's a hot dog.
See, if you got a dog costume and it's a hot dog, you're not trying.
He's a hot dog.
It's cute, but it's not trying. That's all I'm saying. Hippo, another Moodang, Sandworm, Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. See? That's a dog. That's a dog.
That's a dog doing a dog cosplay.
So does he throw on like a ghost sheet like Casper?
Yeah. You gotta give him the red nose. You know what I'm saying?
So is Zero just dead Rudolph? Is that what they're
I
implying?
think so.
Is Nightmare Before Christmas? It's just dead Rudolph.
And I never really thought about it that way, but now that you mentioned it,
I don't think I thought about it until just this moment. Now, this is what we are spending 2 cancers on. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. 2 Halloweens.
I'm gonna do a mega stream. Y'all could donate money directly to the Feed Dan a Sandwich Fund. Keep the lights on. We will spend not even a single cancer.
What? You don't have any billions?
I said not even a single cancer.
In fact, it'll cost money. So give money because it'll cost money.
Why you gotta do me like that, yo?
Because it's true. People need to realize that it's not just fucking flipping the screen on and then playing Final Fantasy VII for the 90th time after glomming off your friends for years.
Gotta buy candy, gotta have beverages, gotta get food. Costume. There's a lot that goes into it. There's production work, for Christ's sake.
It's mostly food. We'll be back on Saturday, 9 a.m. And also, I will be joining Tapeworm 1969 on his Halloween Havoc watch-along. Halloween Havoc 1998 watch-along on his channel. Saturday, I believe, 9 p.m. More to follow on that on Saturday. We'll see you. Bye. Go away.
Later.